Introduction. In the bustling city of Crestville, where the sun's first rays kissed the streets each morning and the cityscape buzzed with life, there lived a couple whose names would become synonymous with hard work, perseverance, and an unshakable commitment to their dreams. Emily and John, an ordinary couple by all appearances, harbored extraordinary ambitions and a profound love for each other and their young daughter, Sarah. In the quiet corners of their hearts, they nurtured the vision of a future that gleamed with happiness and prosperity. They had always believed that their combined efforts, dedication, and unwavering love would be the key to achieving their dreams, carving a life of comfort and abundance for their family. For Emily, a teacher with a heart as vast as her knowledge, the classroom was more than just a job, it was a stage for nurturing young minds, for igniting the spark of curiosity in the next generation. John, a skilled architect, crafted buildings that not only stood tall but also breathed life into the city's skyline. His designs, a fusion of innovation and aesthetics, were a testament to his passion for his craft. With laughter echoing in their home, Emily and John shared their dreams with young Sarah, who eagerly absorbed the values her parents instilled in her, values of hard work, compassion, and the belief that, no matter the odds, a family could overcome any challenge with unity and determination. But life, as it often does, had different plans. In the blink of an eye, their once promising future began to unravel. The threads of their contentment began to fray, threatening to unravel the tapestry of their happiness. Their story, a tale of both heartache and triumph, begins with a fateful twist of fate, setting them on a path that would test the limits of their love and resilience. This is a story that unfolds not in the realm of fiction but amidst the harsh realities of life. It is a story of trials and tribulations, where bankruptcy looms ominously and despair creeps ever closer. But it is also a story of hope and triumph, where the enduring power of love and the indomitable spirit of a family rise above adversity. As we delve into the chapters that chronicle the journey of Emily and John, we will witness the darkest of moments and the brightest of triumphs, and in the end, we will find inspiration in their remarkable resilience. Their story serves as a testament to the enduring belief that a family's love, unwavering commitment, and steadfast determination can overcome even the harshest of adversities, and, against all odds, they can find their way to a brighter, happier, and more prosperous future.
Chapter 1: A Humble Beginning. Crestville, with its vibrant streets and lively neighborhoods, served as the backdrop for the beginning of Emily and John's journey. It was a city where people hustled, dreams were forged, and lives intertwined in the intricate tapestry of everyday existence. Emily and John, a young couple brimming with hope and ambition, took their first steps into adulthood, hand in hand, against the bustling backdrop of this city. They were not born into privilege or wealth, but they carried with them the weight of dreams and the desire for a future filled with joy, love, and prosperity. Their love story had its roots in a college campus, where the fate of two souls, previously unknown to each other, collided like stars in the night sky. Emily, with her warm smile and boundless kindness, caught John's eye during a lecture on architectural design. As the class delved into the intricate details of building structures, John found himself increasingly captivated by the thought of building a life together with Emily. Late-night conversations in the college library, shared laughter over coffee, and the discovery of mutual dreams laid the foundation for their budding romance. The deep connection they formed transcended the confines of their academic world, and before long, they decided to join their lives in marriage. With no grand inheritance or extravagant wedding, their marriage was a simple yet profoundly meaningful affair. The love they exchanged at the altar, witnessed by their closest friends and family, was a promise to navigate life's journey together, hand in hand, with determination, respect, and unyielding support. As a newlywed couple, Emily and John embarked on the adventure of building their life. The small apartment they rented was cozy, if not extravagant, and it quickly became their sanctuary. Its walls bore witness to their dreams and their growing family, and its ambience was filled with the aroma of home-cooked meals and the melodies of shared laughter. Emily, despite her youth, took on the role of a devoted wife and mother with grace and determination. She had always dreamt of a career as a teacher, where she could inspire young minds and help shape the future generation. Her days were filled with lesson plans, chalkboards, and the eager faces of students, and she cherished every moment of it. John, on the other hand, had his sights set on becoming a renowned architect. His job at a local firm allowed him to develop his skills and grow as a professional. He would often come home after a long day, passionately sketching new designs on the dining table, while Emily listened intently, offering encouragement and insight. Life was simple, but it was filled with the promise of a bright future. Emily and John had limited means, but their hearts overflowed with love for each other and the dreams they shared. They held hands and looked forward to the day when their dreams would become reality, imagining a life where they could provide not only for themselves but also for their future family. Their journey had begun with humble beginnings, but the fire of ambition burned within their souls. Little did they know that the path they had set upon, marked by their hard work, dreams, and love, would soon take a tragic turn, pushing them to the edge of bankruptcy and despair. Their story, now etched with heartache, would test the depth of their commitment to each other and their unwavering determination to overcome the hurdles life placed in their path.
Chapter 2: The First Setback. Emily and John had embarked on their life together in Crestville with dreams that stretched as far as the horizon. Their small apartment, filled with love and aspirations, was the perfect setting for their journey. However, as the pages of their story turned, a dark and foreboding chapter began to unfold. The couple's love had blossomed, and with it came the arrival of their first child, a beautiful baby girl named Sarah. The joy of becoming parents was a momentous occasion, and they held their newborn daughter with hearts brimming with hope for the future. Life in the city had always been dynamic, filled with opportunities and challenges, but the first setback was looming on the horizon. John, the dedicated and talented architect, suddenly found himself grappling with unexpected turbulence in his professional life. The economic downturn that had been simmering on the horizon for some time finally struck, and John's company had to make difficult decisions to stay afloat. The news of John's job loss hit the couple like a thunderbolt on a clear day. It was a moment of disbelief, frustration, and anxiety. They found themselves suddenly adrift, as if their boat had been caught in an unexpected storm, and they were struggling to navigate the turbulent waters. The stability they had known was shattered, and they were left to confront the harsh reality of unemployment. Emily, who had always believed in her husband's capabilities, became his pillar of support during these trying times. Her classroom became a sanctuary not only for her students but also for herself. It was a place where she could channel her energies into nurturing young minds, providing them with the tools they needed to face the challenges of the world. As the weeks turned into months, the strain on their finances began to show. Bills, rent, and the cost of raising a child mounted rapidly. The savings they had carefully set aside were quickly depleted, and the walls of their small apartment seemed to close in on them as they grappled with the weight of their financial worries. Emily, with her unwavering spirit and determination, tried to hold the family together, cutting back on expenses and managing the household budget with utmost care. She became adept at stretching every dollar, making every meal count, and finding the most cost-effective ways to provide for their family. Despite their efforts, the impending financial crisis cast a long shadow over their lives. The threat of mounting debt, unpaid bills, and the possibility of losing their home loomed ominously. For the first time, Emily and John were confronted with the grim reality of their situation, and it was a reality that threatened to extinguish the flame of their dreams. As Emily and John navigated the treacherous waters of their first setback, they found themselves leaning on their love for each other and their shared determination to overcome adversity. The first chapter of their story had come to an end, but the future was still uncertain. Their love was about to be tested in ways they could never have imagined, and the journey to rebuild their lives was just beginning.
Chapter 3: A Brave Decision. In the heart of Crestville, Emily and John were facing the storm of unemployment and financial instability. The economic downturn had thrust them into uncharted territory, and their dreams of prosperity appeared to be slipping away. But within this tempest of uncertainty, the couple's determination and resilience shone brightly. Emily's unwavering support for John, her beloved husband, had always been a cornerstone of their relationship. She knew that the challenges they faced were not insurmountable, and she refused to let despair overtake them. Despite the difficulties they encountered, Emily decided to take a courageous step to help ease the financial burden. With a heavy heart, Emily decided to return to work. She had always been passionate about teaching and nurturing young minds, but she knew that her presence at home was equally important for Sarah's well-being. However, circumstances had forced her to make a difficult choice. She found a teaching position at a local school, which was not only a source of income but also a means to support John and their family. John, despite the heartache of losing his job, remained steadfast in his search for new employment opportunities. He spent countless hours networking, applying for positions, and fine-tuning his portfolio. The architectural designs he once sketched on the dining table were now transformed into job applications and project proposals. The strain on their marriage was undeniable, as the long hours they spent apart were at odds with the time they cherished together as a family. However, they understood that their decisions were motivated by love and necessity. Their shared commitment to securing a better future for their daughter, Sarah, became a driving force. As Emily returned to the classroom, she poured her heart and soul into her work, drawing inspiration from her students and the passion she had always felt for education. Her dedication as a teacher was unwavering, and her students quickly recognized her as a mentor and source of inspiration. Though her return to work was necessitated by financial hardship, Emily continued to find fulfillment in nurturing young minds and helping shape the future. John, too, persisted in his job search. He faced rejection and disappointment on many occasions, but he refused to be discouraged. The support he received from Emily and her unwavering belief in his talents kept his spirits high, even in the face of adversity. With Emily's return to work and John's relentless job hunt, their financial situation began to stabilize slowly. They created a meticulous budget to ensure that their hard-earned money was used wisely. Every dollar was accounted for, and they started to pay down their mounting debts. Though the challenges they faced were far from over, Emily and John's brave decisions had set them on a path toward recovery. Their lives were still far from the prosperous future they had dreamed of, but their love and resilience provided the foundation upon which they would rebuild. In Chapter 3 of their story, Emily and John exemplified the strength that comes from making difficult decisions for the sake of their family's well-being. Their love and determination allowed them to navigate the stormy seas of adversity, and their unwavering commitment to each other and to their dreams was a beacon of hope in the darkest of times. While they still faced significant obstacles, they were slowly but steadily working their way toward a brighter future.
Chapter 4: The Descent into Debt. As Emily and John forged on, their lives were a delicate balancing act. Emily's return to work and John's relentless job search had provided a lifeline for their family, but their financial troubles were far from over. The storm of economic downturn had battered them, and they were now teetering on the edge of a precipice they never thought they would face: the descent into debt. Medical bills, mortgage payments, and the weight of accumulated credit card debt began to accumulate, casting an ominous shadow over their daily lives. Despite their best efforts, it seemed that every time they managed to make a little progress, a new expense would emerge to push them back a step. Their dreams of a happy and prosperous life appeared to be slipping away, and their home, once a sanctuary, was now fraught with the stress of mounting financial woes. Medical expenses were among the most significant contributors to their burgeoning debt. With a young child in the house, it was not uncommon for visits to the doctor's office to become frequent. Sarah was a source of boundless joy for Emily and John, but her well-being was paramount, and they were willing to go to great lengths to ensure it. The weight of the mortgage payments became increasingly burdensome. Their home, once a symbol of their dreams, had now transformed into a looming financial threat. The possibility of foreclosure was an ever-present fear, a sword hanging by a thread over their heads, threatening to sever their connection to the place they had come to love and cherish. To make matters worse, the credit card bills continued to mount. In their quest to make ends meet and provide for their family, Emily and John had been forced to rely on credit to cover essential expenses. The interest on these debts compounded, making it increasingly difficult to see a way out. The strain on their marriage became more pronounced as the relentless cycle of debt weighed heavily on them. The tension in their home was palpable, and the dreams they had once shared seemed to be slipping away, replaced by anxiety and despair. The romantic dinners, late-night talks, and moments of shared laughter became scarce, replaced by hushed conversations about bills and debt. Amidst the turmoil, Emily and John grappled with a sense of helplessness. They knew that they were teetering on the precipice of bankruptcy, and the possibility of losing their home was a haunting specter that loomed large in their thoughts. It was a grim and disheartening descent into financial uncertainty, a place they had never imagined they would find themselves. In Chapter 4, Emily and John found themselves grappling with the harsh reality of their financial situation, a reality that threatened to engulf them in a sea of debt and despair. The descent into debt was a painful and tumultuous journey that pushed them to their limits. However, the love they shared, the determination that had always been their hallmark, and the hope for a brighter future would become their guiding lights in the midst of this financial storm. Their story was a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, and their struggle served as a poignant reminder that, even in the darkest of times, love and determination could be the guiding stars that lead the way out of despair.
Chapter 5: The Breaking Point. Emily and John had been grappling with the relentless weight of debt, mounting bills, and the looming threat of losing their cherished home. The strain on their once happy family had become increasingly evident, and the breaking point was looming ominously on the horizon. Their home, a symbol of their dreams and aspirations, had transformed into a battleground where financial troubles, uncertainty, and fear waged a relentless war on their lives. The possibility of foreclosure was a shadow that haunted their every waking moment, and it was tearing at the very fabric of their family. Emily, a dedicated teacher, had always emphasized the importance of perseverance and determination to her students. Now, she found herself standing at a crossroads, wondering how she could continue to be a source of inspiration to her students when her own life seemed to be unraveling. The burden of the financial crisis was taking its toll on her, both emotionally and physically, and she knew she needed to remain strong for the sake of her family. John, an architect of considerable talent and ambition, had always been the bedrock of their relationship. Yet, the weight of his responsibility to provide for their family was beginning to feel like an unbearable burden. The rejection letters from potential employers continued to pour in, and he began to question his worth and his ability to secure a stable job. The breaking point came one fateful evening, as Emily and John sat at their kitchen table, surrounded by a sea of bills and letters from creditors. The walls of their small apartment seemed to close in on them, and the despair in their hearts was palpable. The idea of losing their home, the place where they had shared their dreams, celebrated their joys, and built a life together, was unbearable. Tears flowed freely as they confronted the harsh reality of their situation. Emily and John had reached a point where they had to make a heartbreaking decision. They needed to consider the possibility of selling their beloved home to pay off their debts and avoid foreclosure. It was a choice that felt like surrender, like the relinquishment of their dreams. The conversation was heart-wrenching, marked by sorrow, anger, and the fear of the unknown. They remembered the day they had moved into their home, filled with hope and optimism, and now they were contemplating a future that might require them to leave it all behind. As they held each other close, the breaking point served as a stark reminder of the toll their financial crisis had taken on their family. It was a painful chapter in their story, one that would forever be etched in their hearts. The home that had once been a sanctuary was now the epicenter of their greatest struggle. Chapter 5 was a poignant and pivotal moment in Emily and John's journey. It was a testament to the overwhelming challenges they had faced and the depth of their love and resilience. The breaking point was a harsh reality that forced them to confront the harshest of decisions, and it tested the limits of their determination and commitment to each other. As their story continued to unfold, it would be their love, their unwavering spirit, and their relentless pursuit of a brighter future that would guide them through the darkest of times.
Chapter 6: A Glimmer of Hope. In the wake of the heartbreaking decision to consider selling their beloved home, Emily and John were at their lowest point. The shadow of financial ruin loomed over their lives, casting a pall of despair that seemed insurmountable. However, even in the darkest of times, the smallest ray of hope can pierce through the clouds, and it was during Chapter 6 that a glimmer of hope began to emerge. John had never been one to give up easily. The rejection letters from potential employers had been a harsh blow to his confidence, but he refused to let them define his worth. He continued to apply for jobs and attend interviews, pouring his heart and soul into his search for stable employment. One fateful day, the elusive glimmer of hope materialized in the form of an unexpected letter. It was an invitation to interview at a small architectural firm, a company that was willing to take a chance on John. The news was met with a mix of excitement, anxiety, and cautious optimism. The interview was a make-or-break moment, and John knew he had to give it his all. With a renewed sense of purpose and determination, he prepared meticulously, honing his portfolio, practicing his responses, and refining his presentation. The prospect of a stable job not only meant financial relief but also the possibility of retaining their cherished home. On the day of the interview, the couple held their breath, hoping that the opportunity would be a lifeline for their struggling family. John's performance in the interview was nothing short of stellar. His passion for architecture, coupled with his years of dedication and expertise, shone through, leaving a lasting impression on the interviewers. Their collective prayers were answered when John received the news that he had been offered the job. It was a moment of jubilation, marked by tears of relief and elation. Emily, with a heart full of gratitude and love, knew that their future had taken a significant turn for the better. John's new job, while not as financially lucrative as his previous one, provided a stable income that would help them address their mounting debts and mortgage payments. It was a fresh start, a second chance for the family to regain their footing and rebuild the life they had once dreamed of.
With renewed hope and a sense of purpose, Emily and John embarked on a mission to tackle their financial troubles head-on. They crafted a meticulous budget that allowed them to systematically pay down their debts while keeping up with their mortgage payments. The dark clouds of foreclosure, which had been looming so ominously, began to disperse. As they celebrated this newfound stability, the family realized that the adversity they had faced had strengthened their bond. Their love for each other, their shared determination, and the lessons they had learned during their darkest moments had become the bedrock of their relationship. Chapter 6 was a turning point in their journey. The glimmer of hope that John's new job had provided signified a fresh start, a chance to rebuild their lives. Emily and John's resilience and their unwavering love for each other had carried them through the storm, and they now faced the future with renewed optimism. Their story was a testament to the idea that even in the face of adversity, hope can emerge, and a family's love and determination can lead them to a brighter and more promising tomorrow.
Chapter 7: The Road to Recovery. The glimmer of hope that had entered Emily and John's lives with John's new job marked the beginning of their journey toward recovery. Their determination, resilience, and unwavering love had already carried them through the darkest times. Chapter 7: The Road to Recovery details the family's gradual climb back from the precipice of financial ruin. With John's stable income, the couple found themselves in a position to address their mounting debts and work toward securing their home. They had learned valuable lessons about budgeting, financial responsibility, and the importance of a safety net. The dark cloud of foreclosure that had loomed overhead began to recede, allowing them to breathe a sigh of relief. The family's budget became a well-thought-out roadmap for their recovery. Every dollar was carefully allocated, and they made a concerted effort to pay off their debts systematically. The burden of credit card debt, which had haunted them for so long, began to lighten. It was a slow and steady process, but it was progress. Their small apartment, once a place of financial turmoil and uncertainty, became a sanctuary once more. As they worked to regain their financial stability, they found solace in the simple joys of life. Shared family meals, bedtime stories for Sarah, and quiet evenings together allowed them to reconnect and rebuild the bonds that had been tested by adversity. Emily's commitment to her role as a teacher remained unwavering. Her students continued to be a source of inspiration and motivation, and her classroom was a place where she could find solace and purpose. She shared her family's story with her students, using it as a lesson in perseverance, determination, and the importance of supporting one another during difficult times. As the months passed, Emily and John began to see the fruits of their labor. Their debts were gradually being paid off, and the fear of bankruptcy and foreclosure began to fade into the past. The financial pressure that had strained their marriage also began to ease, allowing them to focus on rebuilding their relationship. The family appreciated the smaller joys in life like never before. A simple family dinner became a celebration, and their love for one another grew stronger with each passing day. Sarah, their young daughter, was growing up in an environment filled with love, determination, and the knowledge that a family's unity could overcome even the most challenging circumstances. The road to recovery was not without its bumps and obstacles, but Emily and John's unwavering commitment to each other and their shared dreams guided them. They were proof that even in the face of adversity, a family's love and resilience could triumph over financial turmoil. As Chapter 7 unfolded, the family was no longer weighed down by the despair of debt and the threat of losing their home. Instead, they were moving forward, step by step, toward the life they had once envisioned, one filled with happiness, prosperity, and the promise of a brighter future. Their journey served as a testament to the power of love, determination, and the unwavering belief that, even in the most challenging times, recovery and rebuilding were possible.
Chapter 8: The Silver Lining. With their steadfast commitment to each other, Emily and John had embarked on the road to recovery, slowly but steadily pulling themselves back from the brink of financial ruin. Chapter 8: The Silver Lining is a testament to their resilience and the discovery of unexpected blessings that arose from their challenging journey. As the family continued to make progress in paying down their debts and managing their finances, they found that their newfound frugality had a silver lining. Living a simpler, more financially conscious life had unexpected benefits. They learned to appreciate the smaller joys, find contentment in everyday moments, and develop a deeper sense of gratitude. Emily and John's home became a place of warmth and togetherness once more. The worry and tension that had plagued their family were gradually replaced by laughter, shared meals, and the soothing comfort of familiarity. They rediscovered the joy of simply being together as a family, finding happiness in the bonds they had cultivated over time. Sarah, their young daughter, thrived in this environment of love, determination, and resilience. She learned valuable life lessons about perseverance, the importance of family, and the rewards of hard work. As she observed her parents' unwavering commitment to each other and their dreams, she was instilled with a deep sense of values and resilience. Emily's students, too, had been touched by her family's story. She shared their journey with her classroom, turning it into a valuable lesson in empathy, understanding, and the power of support during challenging times. Her students learned that, no matter the circumstances, a family's love and determination could triumph over adversity. The family's renewed focus on financial responsibility allowed them to build a modest emergency fund, providing them with a sense of security that they had lacked in the past. This fund acted as a safety net, offering peace of mind and protection against unexpected financial setbacks. John's new job, while different from his previous one, provided stability and the opportunity for growth. He continued to apply his skills and passion for architecture to each project, finding fulfillment in his work. The financial pressure that had once plagued him had eased, allowing him to focus on his career and family. Their journey had changed their perspectives on success and happiness. The pursuit of material wealth and extravagant possessions had lost its allure. Instead, the family found that the true riches in life lay in the love they shared, the bonds they had cultivated, and the simple pleasures that brought them joy. Chapter 8: The Silver Lining was a testament to the resilience of Emily and John and the invaluable lessons they had learned through their trials. The financial turmoil they had faced had allowed them to discover the beauty in simplicity, the strength in unity and the power of unwavering love. Their story was a reminder that, even in the face of adversity, silver linings could be found, and a family's bond and determination could transform challenging times into opportunities for growth and fulfillment.
Chapter 9: The Triumph. Emily and John's journey, filled with challenges and hardships, had led them through the darkest of times. In Chapter 9, The Triumph, their story takes a turn as they begin to see the fruits of their unwavering dedication, love, and resilience. With John's stable employment and the family's careful budgeting, they continued to make progress in paying off their debts and securing their home. The threat of foreclosure that had once loomed overhead had now become a distant memory. The weight of credit card debt had significantly lightened, and they were gradually building a more secure financial foundation. As their financial situation improved, Emily and John's marriage began to regain its former strength. The tension that had once strained their relationship was replaced with an even deeper connection. They realized that the trials they had faced had only served to strengthen their bond. Their shared commitment to each other and their family had triumphed over adversity. The lessons that Emily and John had learned during their journey were not forgotten. They continued to live a more frugal and mindful life, appreciating the value of every hard-earned dollar. The simple pleasures of spending quality time together as a family remained at the forefront of their lives, and they found contentment in each other's company. Their modest emergency fund provided a sense of security and peace of mind, assuring them that they were better prepared to face any unexpected financial setbacks in the future. This newfound financial stability allowed them to plan for a future that was filled with hope and opportunity. Sarah, their young daughter, had grown into a resilient and compassionate individual. She had absorbed the lessons of perseverance, the importance of family, and the rewards of hard work. Her parents' unwavering determination had instilled in her a deep sense of values, and she looked up to them with admiration. Emily's students continued to be inspired by her family's journey. The story of resilience and triumph that she shared in the classroom served as a beacon of hope for her students. They learned that adversity could be faced with courage and unity, and that the power of love could conquer even the most challenging of times. The family's triumphant journey was a testament to the human spirit's resilience. Through their unwavering love for each other and their family, they had risen above financial turmoil. Their story was a reminder that, with dedication, hard work, and the strength of unity, even the most daunting of obstacles could be overcome. As Chapter 9 unfolded, Emily and John's story was marked by triumph over adversity. Their journey was a testament to the power of unwavering love and the resilience of the human spirit. It showcased the remarkable transformation that could occur when a family's bond and determination were harnessed to overcome even the harshest of trials.
Chapter 10: A Happy Family. Emily and John's journey had taken them through the trials and tribulations of financial hardship, but in Chapter 10, A Happy Family, their story enters a new phase where the seeds of hope and determination they had sown throughout their journey begin to bloom into a life filled with happiness, stability, and the realization of their dreams. With their financial situation on a steady path to recovery, Emily and John's family life transformed into a source of joy and contentment. They no longer felt the constant strain of financial pressure, allowing them to focus on the simple pleasures of life and the bonds they had nurtured over the years. Their small apartment, once a battleground of financial stress, became a haven of love and unity. Family dinners were marked by shared laughter and the telling of stories, and bedtime became a cherished ritual where they read stories to Sarah, nurturing her love for books and learning. Emily's dedication to teaching, a profession she held dear to her heart, continued to inspire her students. She shared her family's journey as a lesson in resilience, determination, and the importance of supporting each other during tough times. Her classroom was not just a place of learning, but also a sanctuary for her students to explore their potential. John's career as an architect began to take flight, with each project showcasing his passion and expertise. He found fulfillment in his work, not only as a means to provide for his family, but also as an avenue for creative expression. His financial stability allowed him to pursue projects that resonated with his artistic vision. The family continued to live a mindful and frugal life, even as their financial situation improved. They had discovered the true value of togetherness and the power of love, recognizing that life's most precious moments often existed in the simplest of pleasures. The lessons of financial responsibility that Emily and John had learned during their journey remained with them. They understood that their past struggles had shaped their values, and they were determined to maintain a healthy financial outlook for the future. The family's triumphant journey served as an inspiration to those around them. Emily and John had turned their adversity into a testament to the strength of the human spirit, the power of love, and the value of perseverance. Chapter 10 was a chapter of joy, contentment, and stability. Emily and John's journey was marked by the triumph of love and resilience, and they had emerged from their struggles as a stronger, more united family. Their story was a reminder that even in the face of adversity, a family's unwavering commitment to each other and their dreams could lead to a future filled with happiness, stability, and the promise of a brighter tomorrow.